So the Cobras and the Mustangs took each other on for this Week 4 battle here. So it was a monsoon early on in this game. Absolutely heavy downpour here. AJ Hitu with the return. You can't really see it on camera. I don't know what the cameraman's doing. The rain's got him not thinking straight. But right here, look at this first play of the game right here. Hitu straight up just drops the ball because it's so wet. It was called an incomplete pass on the play. So they had to come into the bag of tricks here. They do a flea flicker type play, and it confuses the Mustangs defense. And AJ Hitu scores a touchdown and hits a little celebration dance on the defense. Right here, though, Mustangs getting the ball back, and boom, on offense. Second play of the game is an interception by AJ Hitu. Coming up big on defense, his second pick of the season. Then Hitu throwing one, and this one, looking to Beaudry, and this one's picked off on the very next play by Edwin Ouimet. The Mustangs get the ball back on an interception. Pretty wild sequence of events there. Interception to interception. Then right here, Matt Ferroli is taking the snap. He throws one. He's got Ouimet. Watch this play. Kind of wonky. Gets around Hitu. Whoop! The ball comes out of his hands, but lands for the first down. He fumbles, but it works out to his perfection. There, gets the Mustangs the first down. However, they stall on this drive. The Cobras get the ball back, and they were driving down the field. Mo Valandry back in the lineup doing Mo Valandry type things. Touchdown, Cobras, making it a 13-0 game. They missed. They got a conversion early on by Ben Christensen. Wasn't caught on camera, but they're doing a whole bunch of celebrating and hooting and hollering. Right here, Mustangs stall again. The Cobras get the ball back, trying to go up 3 scores on the Mustangs, the undefeated Mustangs. But Dimitri Ayers says, no, thank you. We're not doing that today. And he gets the interception for the Stangs. And they get set up in a good territory. And then Matt Ferroli, the rookie, fumbles the ball there because of how slippery it is. But look at this throw on the run. Beautiful throw on the run. Guy's been slanging it this year. Rookie of the Year candidate for sure. It's a touchdown to Juan Carlos Leon. How about that? His first touchdown of the season coming with the Stangs. And then Ferroli here finds Juan Carlos in the back of the end zone for the conversion, making it a 13-7 football game. So then Cobras getting the ball back. Hitu driving down the field. And Valandry is there for a touchdown. Reaches across for the touchdown. Has a wild celebration. Cameras had to pan off from how wild it is. They end up going for one. Hitu finds a wide open Sushi, and he makes a nice little one-handed grab there. Pretty nice play to make it a 20-7 football game. Cobras on top. So the Mustangs get the ball back. They're trying to drive down the field. Boom, slinging one to Edwin Ouimet for the first down. Beautiful type play there for the Stangs to get this offense going. Now this offense is rocking and rolling. Here, quick pass to Ouimet, and Ouimet jogs it. Well, Landry doesn't even try to tag him. And with time winding down on the clock, Ouimet decides to stand by the end zone. Smart play, and then finally get in for the touchdown. You see that sometimes in the SFL. Players kill time. But right here is second half action as they missed the extra point. It was a 20-13 football game at the half. And then right here was a touchback called on the field. The Mustangs were driving. And then Zambrano gets a sack. They ended up stalling on this drive. But so the Cobras got the ball back. And then Chris Curry gets wide open on fourth down for a big play. He had a big game in his debut with the Cobras in Week 3 against the Crusaders, posting up 2 touchdowns. So they ended up stalling on that drive. The Mustangs need to score here in order to tie this football game up. Edwin Ouimet getting a nice gain there for the Stangs, trying to get into that end zone. And Ferroli again getting pressured by Zambrano on the blitz, but he finds a wide open Dimitri Ayers for the touchdown. Another nice throw on the run off his back foot. Makes it a 20-19 game. They could tie the game up for the first time since 0-0 this ball game. And they go for the 1-pointer. Ferroli is scrambling. And once again, off his back foot, finds Carlos Leon for the conversion to tie it up at a 20-20 ball game. They throw the football out of bounds, though. Could be a costly mistake, and it ends up being a costly mistake because Chris Curry is on the other side, and he gets by Ayers for the touchdown. Makes it 26-20. They go for the 1-pointer. He, too, is looking around. He finds a wide open Ben Christensen for his second conversion of the ball game, making it 27-20 with clock winding down in this one. So the Mustangs needed to get something going, but Zambrano is given that heavy pressure. He sacks Matt Ferroli before he gets the ball off. That went to official review, and it ended up being a sack for Zambrano. Then once again, Zambrano with the pressure, another sack, 3 sacks on the day. The man's been unstoppable at the linebacker position this year for the Cobras, looking like a decoy candidate with all his sacks. But then Ferroli on 4th down comes out slinging a clutch throw there to Dimitri Ayers. Then Ferroli again. Here is a 4th down, trying to get to the end zone. And it was tipped and caught by Dimitri Ayers, but he was short with about 30 seconds left on the clock, and they turned it over. Here was a sack by Edwin Ouimet, but this game was basically over. So then here was the final play of the game. Valandry gets a passing touchdown to Sushi, who's wide open for the final play of the game, to make it 33-20, and that was the final score of the game. The Cobras advanced to 2-2. The Mustangs to 3-1 on the season. Could be a potential playoff game that we could see later on this season. Should be interesting. Mustangs were without Sal Bianca, so it should be an interesting game.